Hello and welcome to Legend, and this will be part 5. In the previous part, we were exploring a bit more in Fagranc, and we are on the back end of what we need to do. But there is a consideration I have to consider, and that is, as I was mentioning at the back end of the previous part, there is a puzzle room in this dungeon level, and I can't remember whether they reset to a certain extent when you leave them. They might. I'm not entirely sure. But whatever the case, if we reach that room in this part, I will be going out of the dungeon and to a town with a shop or two, and then get items sorted and hopefully get some leveling done as well. So we may have to fumble all the way back down to Svehatville. It's just to get some inventory space, because once we get to the Fagranc level 2, we should stay there until we've reached the exit. So, with that out of the way, let's move on, shall we? We are here. We are here. Yeah, we are here, and we need to go there. Indeed. Can you consider standing still and just do some stuff? Thank you. It is so dangerous. The spell is in midair, and then people start moving about, which is always good. The Berserker already got so much experience, I don't want him to get any more ahead of these other guys. So that's why I do not allow him to go into Berserk. Once the experience levels have experience gains have even though a bit more, I will allow him to do his thing, but I likely need to do some dispelling here, but just be careful about what I dispel. I'm sure you got some he can't dispel himself because it dispels all rogues, hide and shadow. Assassin. I'm still used to naming classes certain something, so I will likely call the Berserker Barbarian about 17 times and Assassin a rogue. I mean, one of those things. Anyway, take. A short sword. Oh, that's vendor trash. Nothing here. Can we make absolutely sure? Cool. So now we need to do a tiny little bit of backtracking, because we now have the key we need for the door to take us to the next room. Always good fun. You can actually see in the doors, I don't know if you can see it on whatever device you may be watching this on, there's a small yellow thingy magic somewhere on the door, which indicates that it is locked. You may as well stop chasing after each other, please. It's so dumb. Okay, they died, apparently. I think the caster managed to kill themselves. Anyway, Crystal key. Lovely, lovely. We have one of those on for a show off. You picked up a crystal key, didn't you? A short sword. Crystal key. Equip. And open. Open the door, please. Don't try to open your pants, right? Open the blinking door. The door has been opened. We have succeeded in opening a door. We are heroes beyond control. Obviously now when we are doing what we're doing currently, we need to hope that we get enough money to actually do the things we need to do. Training and things like that. So. Ta-da! See if there's anything in that cupboard thing. Not next to it. Could you, maybe? Missile dagger. That's vendor trash because we already got one and no one else wants one, so... Oh well, I suppose, I mean, it could be worse. You get out of the way, please. Maybe you don't. I need to do this quickly, come on. Oh, that's not what I meant to do, I was so close. You know, let's just save those resources. Moonwand, that's the second one we got of those. The effect of it is not particularly useful. You have a Thrall rune, which is equivalent to a charm effect. And I'm not a fan of charm anything in games. Unless of course you have a very, very nasty caster that you can get rid of that way. But I mean, it can help to thin out the ranks and all that stuff, but... You move over there. Completely unsafe, that was a bit dumb. Oh well, it worked. The pausing in this game can be a bit funky, but whatever. Yes, Mr. Berserker, let the rogue assassin dude who can do a ton of damage from behind, just block him off. That's a good call. Yeah, I do not approve. See, they were blocking the view of gold. So we have quite a bit of backtracking to do, so I'm going to basically we need to be down here. So I'm going to do an editing cut and catch up when we're back in this room. This is so funny, I just want to come back into for this because this room is annoying as heck, but it's funny because these individuals are just going to bounce back and forth, so our little room master can actually get some target prices if he can hit anything, because they are... I mean, it should be possible to hit stuff. Just fire spells down here somewhere. Should be possible to hit something. See, this is where an AoE spell would have been quite nice to have, but we haven't got surround yet. So, don't waste the resources though. That's not what I meant to do, but whatever, that's what we did. Did I manage to blow all my spells here? Yes, I did. Well, I suppose you have, yeah, one of those. You're hereby paralyzed. Can you go in and smack him about? He's not going to fight back. Could you perhaps fight, maybe? Not exactly impressive, is it? This is why the troubadour is struggling to gain experience, because it's doing very little damage compared to the other classes. But of course, I mean, those bard songs are invaluable. No question of that. Where are we? We are there. Yeah, well, I may as well cut the unnecessary traveling out. So back again in a moment. So we are where we need to be, and this door is locked. I'm sure of it. Bronze key. Thankfully, we got the bronze key. I picked up a bronze key, if I'm not mistaken. Something to be mindful of. I mean, if people play this game themselves, the last item you pick up will always be highlighted, which means, of course, when you get into a character's inventory, it's highlighted, and then you click on another character to select that character, but then you trade the item to them instead, which is a bit annoying. It's a minor gripe thing. It's nothing major, but it's just noticeable. Put it that way. So let's see what's happening this way. Not an awful lot, apparently. That's gotta change. Okie dokie, you know, we got a few more enemies than I like, so let's do this, and then hope that no one dies. Yeah, that would be good. He hasn't got that. What about that? Oh, he's been paralyzed, by the way. And not so clever, is he? Oh, died. Oh, now our castle is back. Yeah, we definitely need to restart. And by the way, assuming the time frame is correct, I'm just being dumb, because the puzzle room in this level contains the key for the exit, so we could do the puzzle room, assuming we have time for it. We may have, actually. A gold key. That's likely used for the next room we need to go to. Anything over there? Nothing there. What about the table? Nothing there. Okay, you see, we need that gold key so we can go back to the room we were at before, or in before, even. And then open the side door so we can get into the next bit. Yeah. Because lo and behold, this door is locked, and 5 to 1 it's locked with a gold key. What a surprise! Thankfully, we have it available right here. Open. And then we head out. You just say back. You know what? Or should I say mix some? Shouldn't I? Problem is, I haven't got an awful lot of punch anymore. But you know what? It's reliable damage at least. I definitely need to buy an awful lot of brimstone. Ooh, we need to spend a lot of money. I don't want to spend money because I'm worried about the keeps being overrun eventually, and I find myself in a position where I got 2 gold pieces and they need 25,000. That'd be sad now, wouldn't it? Master spell of some description would be quite useful. A lot of monsters come in with speed and teleport and anti-mage. You did not have anti-mage. What about you? Do you know you're getting hit for 300 damage? This is early level damage setup spell, so I would like to know what they do at later levels. Actually, I do know what they do at later levels, but I don't want the Berserker to die. Maybe I should just have activated Berserker Rage, but too simple. That's a good chunk of money. You see, I clicked on one specific sack and he went for another sack because he's a fat sack. Ha ha ha! No? No. Okay, whatever. Whatever, man. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, you on a bit of a pickle. Have you got any green potion things lying around somewhere? That is a serpent potion. You better equip that and use it quick snap, or you are going to poke, which is not recommended. What about you, go berserk? I don't want him to die right now. It would be good if he didn't. Thank you. I think it was finalized. You clean out the gold, please. This is why I save at regular ways, on regular times even, because your characters, if you haven't noticed that anti-magic has been dispelled, then they can get mauled in no time flat. The spell system is very, very powerful in this game, but it's powerful for everyone. That is the thing that you need to remember, that yes, the characters can make some obscene spells, but of course the monsters have access to the same magic. So it's not just for the characters. Whatever you get thrown at enemies, you can potentially get thrown in your face yourself, which is it's up to the individual how much they love that. But what have you got? Just a chainmail, and you got a plate. How very convenient. But we have an issue here because, of course, his inventory is full, isn't it? He already had one. Yeah, well, I suppose. I mean, why not? Even though berserkers in many other games will only fight in leather and chain and whatever, berserkers in this game will happily use anything they have available, which is a nice little thing. Anyway, let's move onwards. And then we go this way. You may well as well just go berserk. You know what, you are annoying me. Okay, now you hit him. That seems to be a continuous paralysis that's not good. The spell can be used in friendlies to get them free. 4, 1. Don't move, you dumbass. I'm trying to heal you. This is annoying. Anyway. Thank you. Shut up. And all that stuff. Anything else we need to... a horn. Cool. I got a battle horn, didn't I? I'm very sure that's a spiffy item. Not mistaken. Battle horn. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly sure that is a berserk thing as well. Let's see. He's got 15,000, he's got 9, he's got 12,100. So, as you can see, he definitely soaks up an awful lot of experience. Sorry about that, I just had to mute myself for having a half a hiccup. A mixing bowl. Cool. Just what I always wanted. One more for the collection. And nothing here, what a shame. So we are there, we need to go there. Okie dokie. Yes, I have mapped out things. I knew that if I was going to do this as a series, it would need to be somewhat organized. And somewhat organized it is. Bear in mind, I say it's somewhat organized. I'm not making any promises. Come on. You are not in combat. Come on. You know what, mister? If you actually could be bothered going the correct way, you know what? He's standing hitting our troubadour. And of course, when I finally get him to do what I want him to do, the monster has moved in between. Because it wouldn't be fun otherwise, would it? No, it wouldn't be fun otherwise. Let's just spend a moment to recover here, shall we? Just a moment or two. This may be a slightly longer episode, but I sort of want to get this, the puzzle into this part. Yeah, I sort of want to do that. We have one healing spell left, that's not good. The whole point was about getting an awful lot of dragon teeth, is I wanted to basically add the spell to every single of the other spells. The ones you have already made, though, you have spent the resources making them, so don't just throw them away because you basically take your resources and throw them away. Remember, these are prepared, so the resources has been spent. But once we are running completely low on stuff, then I'm seriously considering putting the spell into everything so that any magic protection will be removed. That's what I wanted to do. You don't get any experience for healing, which is a bit of a shame. It's only kills that actually yield experience, which, yeah, it's one of them things. Anyway, we are hopefully good to go. Okay, now I'm confused. It doesn't take a lot. Well, yeah, of course. When you're not so bright, you know. Okay, that was just somewhat less challenging than I expected. Where are we? Who are you? Why are you not? Who's got inventory space? He's got 3 slots, and he's got 3 slots. This is why I was saying I want to get back to a town of some description and get some of this stuff either sold or sold. Must be something, surely. An iron key. A healing slow. Lovely. We can likely use those or throw them away. Anything in this sarcophagus? Nothing there. What about the other sarcophagus? And thankfully, because he had to force her to move. On the gold. Nothing there. Okay. So, yeah, of course. What else is new? See if we can get the assassin to reposition correctly so he actually hits stuff in the back. That might be useful. He hits harder than our berserker when he attacks from the back. That's why I want him to attack them in the back, because he hurts significantly more. Come on. Go over there. Always attack in the back if you can do so. Thank you very much. You go over there. Don't attack from the flank, attack from the rear, please. I'm going to save outside of this room because I can see there's enemies in there, so bear with me a moment. Anyone who's taking any... Nah, nothing major. This is bound to be locked by something, so let us see. Likely the key we just picked up. Iron key, what a surprise. You know what, you may as well just use that. Teleport and speed, by the way, in case you're wondering. You probably weren't, but as I was just implying in an earlier part, the fact that the items are named something and you don't know what the effect is, I think it's partially to make it exciting, but also definitely to discourage piracy because, yeah. Anyway, I don't know how much those kind of things will work to actually discourage piracy, but you know, or worked, I should rather say. No, I didn't want you to start fighting stuff, but you can actually go berserk. Thank you. And then I'll see if I can pop something. I couldn't. What a shame. Take nothing there. This has a blessing for a change. I know that sounds a bit stupid, but nothing there. Razors. Cool. Nothing there. Okie dokie, we are now... Okay, as I was saying, this episode is going to be a bit longer because we are now heading towards the puzzle room, which is at the end of a winding corridor kind of thing. If I'm not mistaken. We have in here to sort first. No casters, so going berserk is not critical. Yet, it will probably turn out to be critical. That was not good. Could you get yourself out of the way here, please? That guy is protected by magic. This is what you call rather unfortunate. But it's one of those things. I'm definitely going to do an editing cut now because I'm going to run back to the regeneration room, which is about 100 miles away. Get our caster regenerated and then or resurrected kind of thing. And then come back to this region thing. This could be a bit wonky, but see you in a moment. Lo and behold, we are back here where we were earlier. So, let's move onwards and upwards and all that stuff. I just noticed something. I had a quick look. We are actually unpleasantly close to 2 level up potentials for our caster and troubadour. That is not particularly good. Because while we are close, I don't think we are close enough. You know what, let's move that one. No, we're good. This is an issue. His luck is running out very quickly. I know what I should be doing. I'm just being a doofus, but whatever. I haven't done it, and I've just saved before, so... Okay, that got rid of that. You're good. It's just if you look at the experience levels, the break point is at 17,000. I was about to say 12,000. She's 10.5, he's at 13. And he's at 10.4. So they would need 1,500 experience each. I am fairly sure there won't be enough monsters to actually get that level of experience before we're done. Especially not with those berserker going berserk and eating a lot of experience. But what we could try to do is we could try to do a banner encounter on the way to Triathlon, I suppose. We'll see. As I was saying, this episode is bound to be a bit longer, so I do apologize about that. But this should be the entrance to the puzzle room thing. Hooray, spooky. So this is going to be one of those funky donkey things, and let's okay, we're not as bad as I was afraid we could have been. We need to restock on materials anyway, so let's get some missile damage things, shall we? We might need to fill in this puzzle thing, just randomly, a random consideration. We might. You go over there. Come on. You go over there. Come on. Come on, you dum-dum. I meant for him to stay down there. Can't you find another path? They will always go for the most direct path. Anyway. Oof. You now push this one. Oh. Now you do this. And surprise, surprise, you do this. And then you do this. Push the lever, please. Thank you. You now do this. Come on. You now do this. You now do this. You. No. You do this. No, not that one. That one. Come on. Not you. You. Come on. Then you take what is in that chest. A diamond key, which, lo and behold, is the key for the exit. You just get on. That was the puzzle room sorted. Wasn't as complicated as I was fearing. But we need to head to the exit now, which is next to the convoluted room. Right around here. This one. Right here. The locked door on the left side will lead down to the exit, but that will lead down to level 2. And as I was trying to imply earlier in this part, we likely need to clear level 2 in one sitting. So what's going to happen is I'm going to find my way out, and then when we come back in the next part, I will be at the entrance to Fagranc, and then because I'm hoping for a bit of action on the way home to Stray Hatwell, in order to pick up a bit more experience for the characters, and then vendor stuff, and hopefully be able to get enough money to actually restock on supplies. But that will be for next time, so as for now, thanks for watching, take care, see you then, bye bye.